should be seconded by Mr. Cassidy. Please change Katz for Cassidy. And that is all. Mr. Cassidy.
I have no changes,
Mr. Quigley.
I have no changes.
All right. The April 5th regular trustees meeting minutes are approved as modified. And so would you pass that down to? I'll tell you what, so that we don't waste any time, we're going on to the special trustees meeting of April 9th and looking at the approval of minutes. Mr. Cassidy.
I have no changes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Mr. Quigley.
I do not have any changes.
That didn't save much time, did it? I have one or two, only a couple. There it is, page 4. Okay. Probably about 3 sentences, 4 sentences up. Mr. Cassidy still does not feel blah, blah, blah. Discussion was held on timing of the information, interpretation of the information, and it being thought of as advocating the levy. Please insert the word of. And that's it for me. With that, the April 9th special meeting minutes are approved as modified. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go to the April 14th emergency trustee meeting. And Mr. Cassidy, any change?
No changes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Quigley.
I don't think I was here, was I? No, that's
You were not. Correct. And also, if you can. Thank you. Okay, I have a couple of changes, only a couple. Under regular session. This is strictly for clarification that I added something here. Again, just to clarify, where it says Mr. Overturf along with Mr. Brian Dillon. And what I inserted there was project manager from the Delaware County Engineer's Office. Just so that as people are reading the minutes, they get some notion of who Brian Dillon is. A little bit further down in that same paragraph, Mr. Katz wanted to make sure that 72 hours would be a long enough time span. Please insert the word a. And then a long enough time span, please insert between these changes and the new bid opening. Please insert those words. And finally, at the very end of page 1, Mr. Overturf stated that the 7 typical bidders from Central Ohio who usually bid singular on county projects picked up packets. And I believe that is all. Mr. Cassidy.
He already has something. I'm good.
Oh, that's right. We already went through that. Okay. With that, then, the emergency trustee meeting minutes from April 14th stand approved as modified. And while we're signing off on that, let me ask for public comments regarding any items which are not otherwise on the agenda. If anyone from the public has any comments that they would like to make, then please let them step forward, give their name and address. Okay. And again, you pass that down to Marianne. Thank you. Okay, seeing none. Our first order of business is the zoning report. Mr. Gladman, would you you like to give us an update on what kind of activities are going on within the zoning department?
Well, things are still slow, I can guarantee you that. But Board of Zoning Appeals is going to meet April 20th. They have 2 hearings scheduled both night. Zoning Commission has a meeting on May the 6th, along with BZA on the comprehensive land use plan. Thursday the 15th, we have an application from Orange Road Partners, LLC, Fair Shopping State Real Estate Group, on the rezoning of the, what we refer to as the Glimcher property, on the southeast corner of Orange and 23. Other than that, that hearing that needs to be scheduled by the trustees.
Right, which we plan on doing this evening. Anything else?
Next order of business, Mr. Chairman, setting a time and date for that hearing.
Yes, correct. Have it right here. We need to set a public hearing on proposed amendments to the Orange Township zoning resolution submitted by resolution of the Board of Orange Township Trustees on January 19, 2010 to the Orange Township Zoning Commission. The amendments would modify section 26.04 entitled Zoning Secretary of the Orange Township Zoning Resolution. Specifically, the change would allow the trustees to assign the duties of the zoning secretary to 1 or more full-time positions which are already within township employment. On January 28, 2010, the Delaware County Regional Planning Commission took the matter under consideration and unanimously approved the text amendments. On March 2nd, 2010, the Orange Township Zoning Commission unanimously recommended denial of the text amendments. I move that we set the public hearing date for this matter at our next regularly scheduled trustees meeting on April 29th. I further move that we set the time for the public hearing at, given that we have the James Center, is 8:30 too late? Opinions,
I would do this
gentlemen?
first. I would do this first. My recommendation would be to do this first.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock?
Or 7:15.
7:15. Thank you. All right, so moved. Do we have consensus?
I'm on board with that, I second. Yes.
Mr. Gordon?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We do have, let the record show that we do have consensus to have that public hearing date on April 29th at 7:15 p.m.
You made a motion, did you want
Do we need
to
a
withdraw
roll
the
call?
motion? Or you made a motion.
I did make a motion, you're right, I'm sorry, there was no
Might as well just do it
consensus.
by roll.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Would you like to call roll?
Yes, sir. Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Quigley?
Yes.
Thank you for catching that. Okay. That brings us to the maintenance report. And our maintenance liaison, Mr. Tennis.
Okay. 2 purchase orders. The questions on purchase orders for this year. Questions for the 2?
No.
If not, then I will move that we authorize the issuance of a purchase order to Superior Site Services in the amount of $4,071.90 to repair and narrow a traffic island on Windrush Avenue.
I'm sorry, is that 4,071?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll look at 4,071.91 first.
Good, move. Excellent. Second?
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Quigley?
Yes. And this next purchase order, I move we authorize the issuance of a purchase order to Superior Site Services in the amount of $3,634 to demo 5 by 50 feet of island at south end of Overland Trail and replace with lights.
Second?
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Yes.
That was pretty short and sweet.
Is there anything else you wanted to add with respect to maintenance? Yeah, you better conserve your voice tonight.